Today was also challenging because since I've been doing the meditation, these thought patterns from the past are much more pronounced. I feel them more acutely. So it is still challenging. And at the same time, it doesn't compare to the day where I posted. I was more present in the moment. So if you're not exerting any effort, it's just going to take you, and you're going to be suffering. Sometimes we don't like to sit still and do nothing because that's when things come up. So often we like to be distracted. What's up, guys? I just wanted to give an update on this inner work process that I'm doing and documenting. And I uploaded a video recently, a couple days ago, just as an update. And I want to talk about what's going on now. So this was not long ago at all. It was like yesterday that I posted the video, and I recorded it about 2 days before that. And so today I want to talk about what's going on today. So still doing the meditation. And when I say doing the meditation, for me, that's like an integral part of the process, because it essentially dissolves the resistance that is keeping suppressed emotions and thought patterns from the past at bay. When you do the meditation, these things come up. And that's part of the reason why a lot of us, sometimes we don't like to just sit still and do nothing, because that's when things come up. So often we like to be distracted. Meditation is like the opposite of distraction during the meditation, and also throughout the day when you're doing it as a regular practice. And so I'm still doing the meditation. And that day that I recorded this video, I was basically not present in the moment. And so I was suffering that day quite a lot, because I'm doing the meditation and things are coming up. So it's bringing up these suppressed emotions and negative thoughts. And then I wasn't present, so I was just in it. And so that's not like a nice, pleasant place to be. It's also not easy when you're present, and at the same time, it's a totally different experience than being in it. I kind of think of it like a washing machine, and the mind can be a bit like a washing machine. And sometimes it will produce negative thoughts, and when you're not present, you're in the washing machine. So you're like you're going round, and it's just producing these negative thoughts, and you're just being taken by it. And so you're just in a state of suffering. Whereas when you're present and you're mindful of it, then it's kind of like you're watching the washing machine. You're watching it. You're washing the washing machine. You're watching the washing machine from outside, and so you still see it, and it still affects you, and at the same time it affects you in a totally different way. So today I was more present in the moment. So today was also challenging because since I've been doing the meditation, these thought patterns from the past are much more pronounced. I feel them more acutely. And so it is still challenging. And at the same time, it doesn't compare to the day where I posted. It's a video where I'm wearing a green shirt. If you want to check it in the playlist, I might change the name, but right now it's called like Inner Work or something like that, as a playlist on my channel. And that day I was like suffering because I was in the washing machine and just being taken by it. Today, challenging, and at the same time different, because I was more mindful of it. And so I kind of see it like you have a choice to be sucked into it, into the sort of metaphorical washing machine, into the thought pattern. And at the same time, you can choose to step back and watch it. And that requires energy. It requires will, and it requires energy, because it has a certain amount of energy. It's like a bit like a vortex of energy, these thought patterns. So if you're not exerting any effort, it's just going to take you, and you're going to be suffering. So I just wanted to say that, because that it's a stark difference today compared to a few days ago. And it's not like there's less energy or less thought patterns today. It was just a different approach, a different intention, and a different effort that I was exerting. to be present in the moment and to be watching the thoughts, to be watching the washing machine from outside rather than being sucked into it and going round and round. Another thing that I want to say is something really important that I was taught not too long ago, and it works, which is I'm amazed by it. So there was a moment several months ago where I was at work, and I had not really been taking too much time outside of work to connect with the emotions that were coming up as a result of the meditation. And the way I see it, this energy, these emotions, hijacked my shift, because they were like, you're not giving us enough time. You're just doing this meditation, and then these things are coming up, but then you're not actually spending time connecting with us. And so we're going to do something to make sure that you do. And at work, it came up, and I work in the service industry. And so it's kind of part of the job to be smiling at people, to be friendly, and to help them have a good time in that sense, and to relax them and stuff. And this energy came up, and I was not at all, it was like almost impossible to smile, a genuine smile. I could see I was putting people off, and I was like, man, like this is not good. And so after I reflected on it, and I was like, man, what's going on? And I asked someone about it who is helping me with this, and he explained this, and he said, yeah, you can communicate with your feelings with this energy. So I did, and that's what I've been doing recently. And for example, today, so in and out of work, this energy is coming up quite often because I'm doing the meditation. So it's part of it. And I communicated with this energy and asked it to not be there whilst I'm at work, and that I will give it time to connect with it, with these feelings, with this energy before work and outside of work, after work. And what this individual told me is, he said, if you honor your agreement, they will honor theirs. And it worked. So yeah, if you're watching this and you want to try this, if you're doing this type of work as well and you want to try this, then yeah, I would invite you to try this yourself. And if you're actually connecting outside of whatever you don't want this type of energy to come up with, maybe it's at school, at work, when you're with friends, when you're on a date or something, then I would invite you to try this out and to communicate with them and to make this sort of agreement, because I didn't know that you can actually have a certain amount of control over this. I thought it was just, well, you do the meditation and these feelings now are just there the whole time, which would be a little bit impractical sometimes. Like if, let's say you have a job interview or something and you're like, I'm really, this is tough, and you want to make a good impression and smile. So yeah, that's something that I learned that's like quite amazing to me, is that you can make this type of agreement with this energy, and that there is like a channel to communicate with these parts of yourself, which is, yeah, pretty amazing.